Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
This is the greatest show! And now, here's your host, Clint Arthur.
All right, welcome to the greatest show of all time. My name is Clint Arthur, and I am your host. And if you are an author, a speaker, a coach, an entrepreneur, a consultant, advisor, any kind of expert, somebody who's smart about stuff, if you're a smartified person, then this is the show for you, because I am dedicated to helping you be more, do more, and have more impact, influence, and most importantly, income. If you don't got the income, I don't know how you're going to continue on in your journey if you don't got the income. So that's why it's all about turning your knowledge into quiche. That's right, quiche. Hey, we are joined today by the smartest guy I know in technology and cybersecurity and smartifying people about those kinds of things. Actually, you don't need to be smartified about that. You just need to know the name Will Nobles. He's the CEO of Vector Choice Technology. Will, thanks so much for being here again on the greatest show of all time.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Hey, man, what is cracking in the world of cyber tech?
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever got a spam email?
Oh, gosh. Every day I'm getting spam emails. What a joy.
That's true. So how about a wire? Have you ever done a wire transfer?
I have done wire transfers.
You know,
I do a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people do, especially in business. Everybody's doing wire transfers.
I can't even believe in this day and age I'm still doing wire transfers. But I am a lot.
Oh, and then a lot of people do it. But with spam and wire transfers mixed together can mean a very bad thing. A client, Thanksgiving, right the day before Thanksgiving, the CFO was going to leave, go on vacation with his family. He gets an email from the CEO. Well, he thought was an email from the CEO. Hey, can you transfer, before you leave today, can you transfer $60,000 to this account of one of our vendors? Well, of course, what's a good CFO does? Yeah, sure, I'll take care of that for you. So he does all the wire, he transfers the money to wire, but he was running out of time. So he went to the CEO, he puts it on his desk, has everything ready. He said, hey, do you mind stopping by the bank and dropping this off at the bank before it closes? CEO says, yeah, in the middle of doing his work and everything. He says, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Well, then CEO stands up, he's going to walk out to go to the bank to wire $60,000. He looks at it and says, I don't recognize that vendor. Well, he double checked, and then he called the CFO as he's with his family and says, hey, you know this wire that you asked me to transfer? He's like, who's this for? He's like, I didn't ask you to transfer. You asked me. You sent me an email asking me. Needless to say, don't send wire transfers right before Thanksgiving just because your CEO sends it. Ask. Have some checks and balances in place. Yes, technology, you can have all the technology in the world to protect yourself, but when you don't have checks and balances in place to say, pick up the phone and say, hey, did you really send this email? My team knows if anything with our Amex cards, they get an email, they know that they have to hear from me verbally to say, yes, this is from me, this is valid.
You know, that's why I'm the only one who writes checks. You know, there's people who reconcile. I have an accountant, an outsourced accountant who reconciles stuff for me. He sends out invoices for me. But when it comes to spending money, paying bills, writing checks, sending wires, money transfers, I'm the only one who does it. And your clients is not that way. Your clients, you got a lot of big company clients.
You got big company clients where the accounting department is taking care of that. The owner, the CEO is not writing checks in a company the size that we deal with. So you have to have that checks and balances in place. If it's dual signatures on a wire transfer or dual signatures on a check, do something outside the technology that will help you, because only technology is going to protect you so far.
Only technology is going to protect you. And what are what's your favorite way the technology is protecting people these days?
You know, the biggest thing that I'm seeing is people working from home and trying to figure out how to work from home, but not just work from home. People's like, I've got a modem at home, I've got my laptop, I'm secure, right? That's not the case. I can easily hack into a home network and get onto your computer. Not saying I would, but it's capable, and the bad guys out there are doing those things. Especially you take a business laptop home, I can easily jump on to a business machine on that network at home network and jump over to your personal machine. So you want things like Anytime VPN installed on your laptops or company phones to help protect and encrypt that data when you're on a public Wi-Fi or even at home.
Amen. What do you think about, does it matter what kind of laptop a person uses, or are you one of those cloud computing proponents?
It all depends. So if you are a consumer grade machines are fine. If you're a business, don't go buy a machine from Fry's, Best Buy. Love those guys, but don't go buy machines from them because they're not business grade machines. I mean, this clearly when Dell, IBM, Lenovo, they all tell you, and when you go to their website, is this home or business? Is because the machines are made different, and I can definitely show several factors of that.
You know what? I never knew that.
Yes.
I've been a computer person for a long time. I've had a lot of computers. I never knew there was a difference, but that's because I have you, and that's why Will Nobles is the computer and cyber tech expert on the greatest show of all time. We're going to have more with Will in the weeks and months ahead, and tell people how they can find out more about how you can help them with their business computing needs.
Absolutely. You can reach us at vectorchoice.com.
All right. Will Nobles, thanks so much for being here on the greatest show of all time.
Thank you.
All right.